Hey guys, thanks for joining us. Good to see you again. And it kind of feels like what that lady said on Sunday's Coffee with Conti.
Rick Conti's on 24/7.
Rick Conti's on 24/7. Well, we've got two channels now. And yesterday's shorts video really wasn't a shorts video. I apologize, but it was a lot of fun to kind of re-air that vlog, finding Corvette logos in odd places. And I know for those of you that saw that, again, went home, looked up in the ceiling, looking in the rug, looking in the tile patterns, trying to find a Corvette logo. I mean, you do that sometimes. You look around and you find, oh, there's a face right there, you know, and you find that kind of stuff. Again, interesting awareness and just fun that we have around Corvette. Today, it's going to be all business. I mean, you'll see vlogs where I'm walking on the lot and talking with you guys or sitting in the office, but right now I wanted to sit in the car and just go for a drive and have a conversation with you guys. In fact, I'm going to invite you to join me Sunday on this main channel for our Coffee with Conti show. Going to have an interesting perspective conversation with another Chevrolet sales manager, Matt at Whitmoyer Chevrolet. You guys know him from the Street Speed 717 videos, and Matt and I got a chance to actually meet each other in person 2019 for the C8 dealer training out at Spring Mountain. We've had a lot of great conversations. This one we decided to film and air, and I can't wait to get the feedback from you guys. We talk about two different scenarios, things that we think we're going to have to deal with in regards to 2023 ordering for Z06. So I want you to hear that conversation on Sunday's show. It will give you brain damage, but it really gives you the perspective of what we go through, the decisions we have to make for you guys and for the dealership going forward, what we can and what we can't do in regards to Corvette. So check that out coming up this Sunday. I made a wrong turn. Let me just turn around here real quick. And it's a very candid conversation. It was an honor that Matt actually asked for my opinion on that scenario. I think I made his head hurt after I gave him my answer, but it was a good conversation, and I enjoy having those intelligent conversations about this car. You guys are curious. There's a lot of information that we still don't have that you want, so stay tuned. We'll share as much as we can as we get that. Now today, let's talk about the last order cycle for 2022 Corvette and why I think some of the things that are happening right now, why they're happening. Man, there is a lot of traffic out here. Being careful as we cross the road. All right, a piece of good news though for you guys first. Any Corvette that has been built after January 24th did not get the rear park assist. You're going to get it. You know that Chevrolet will retrofit that for free sometime in fourth quarter of 2022 is what we're being told. But is that coming sooner than we think? Because now, here's the news. Corvettes built April 11th and thereafter will come with the rear park assist already on them. So I don't know if they're going to move that chip situation forward. If not, you're going to get it in fourth quarter. So we'll keep you up to date on that. Zero constraints now for the last order cycle that's going to happen next Thursday on the 17th. That's when the cycle starts and it will finish in the following Tuesday. Zero availability again on the engine appearance package for the Stingray coupes. When you get the carbon fiber and the LED lights, I think that's a real bummer because there's some great aftermarket pieces that you could put in there. Did I just hit a damn pothole? There's some great aftermarket pieces you can put in there. Check out our friends at American Hydrocarbon. But I think that General Motors should have just gave us the LED lights in that car standard on the car, and this really wouldn't be a conversation. You would think when I would get in the car and I would start driving, I'm driving somewhere I've never been before, so I don't even know where I'm at. All right, so more constraint items that are popping up and actually still linger for ordering. So next week, if your order is up and you want to order the Carbon Flash High Wing, that is 0% availability as well. And this next constraint is a new one that came out of left field. I'm going to tell you why I think that we're seeing this constraint on the final order cycles. And it's unusual because we're really going to make essentially a rolling change into 2023, but yet we have a constraint because I think that the pieces, parts, the supply chain issue, the chip issue, probably is running now a little bit deeper on Corvette than we actually realize. Next order cycle, any Stingray, regular Stingray or Z51 equipped Stingray, no magnetic ride control is allowed to be ordered in that cycle. Now, why do I think that is? The launch of Z06 is upon us. When exactly, we don't know. More conversation on that in just a second, but I think that General Motors is hoarding pieces, parts, and chips to launch the Z06 in the best possible way they can. Being that Z06 will come standard with magnetic ride control is exactly why I think we're seeing it as a constraint as we end the 2022 model year. Now, in other 2023 order news, we got confirmation from Chevrolet, stuff that we told you about last fall, and even of recent, some of the key dates that are going on this month. This is a crucial launch month for 2023 Corvette. March 21st going to be the order guide, and on March 24th is the first day that we can actually start entering pre-orders in the queue, assigning order numbers at the 1100 status for later consideration for tagging and releasing of allocations. And that first cycle for 2023 starts on March 31st. It's important to know that the 70th anniversary package doesn't look like that's going to be constrained. That's going to be the featured focus package for 2023. That will be available to order right away. There's one thing I did notice though. All the communications and the stuff we're talking about in regards to 2023 Corvette, it is underlined. It says model year 23 Stingray. Nowhere does it say anything about Z06, and we told you that back in October and November. We're starting to get communication from Chevrolet. Is it a delayed launch? We simply don't know right now, but I think by throwing it out there, it's a realistic possibility. Again, supply chain issues, carbon fiber. The conversation you're going to hear on Sunday with Matt and I, exactly that, about constraints and the lack of pieces, parts. You can't launch a Z06 with all that featured carbon fiber inside, the wings, the wheels, and not have it available for you guys when you start ordering. So that's my big concern, and could be why we see production for Z06, or at least allocations beginning, be delayed just a little bit. And we do know that start of retail production for 2023 Corvette is May 9th, as we've told you all along. But again, nobody has confirmed that it includes Z06. Oh man, okay. I miss talking to you guys. I missed my turn. I also have one big piece of information that was in today's memo that we've been wanting and speculating, and what it's going to be, you're going to find out on March 23rd when we get the official pricing released from Chevrolet for 2023 Corvette. Now, does it again include Z06? We simply don't know. Underlined, it says model year 23 Stingray. I think my spidey sense is right on this. I guess we'll find out in a couple of weeks. As we get more communication from Chevrolet, I got to get back on track here. As we get more communication from Chevrolet, more confirmation on dates, more information for you guys, we'll share that with you. I know you guys are excited. I know many of you have waited just an exorbitant amount of time, and I can't stress to you, especially as I sit here in my car, that I waited 21 months for, that this car is worth the wait. So thank you for the understanding. And I wasn't going to, but I think I'm going to do a vlog and help you understand a little bit. You'll understand a lot of that coming up on Sunday's show, but a little bit what I've been going through and why some of you have been waiting so long. We've been dealing with so many changing market conditions and lack of availability. I think I need to have a more direct conversation with you guys so you're not sitting uneasy, thinking that you're lost in the shuffle. We are busy. I'm sorry. I don't have time to call and tell you no news. It's hard to get back to everybody right now. I mean, that's a blessing and a curse. You know what I mean? It goes to show you that this car is beyond a wind. It is everything and more, I think, that Chevrolet has intended it to be. I've got another, let me just promote another vlog that's coming up on this channel. Another conversation that I'm going to have and share with you guys. Aaron from Colorado just got his car at the National Corvette Museum. This guy was a McLaren owner and freaking loves Corvette. That's the guy Chevy's been going after for the growth of this car. I think you guys will appreciate his feedback, what he thinks of his 2022 Stingray. So that's something coming up on this channel. So that's why I want you guys to subscribe. We'll share good information like we did today. We're going to have fun. We're going to share great experiences and feedback, just not mine, but yours as well. And put it all together, it gives you a great perspective of really, truly how freaking hot this car is. And going into the 4th model year, it blows my mind. And granted, part of that is that we've been operating essentially at half the availability and production of Corvette. And I used the scenario when the C7 launched back in 2014, really launched in the fall of 13. And you got to realize that there was such a pent-up demand for a new car. C6 was extended because it had to. Chevy was coming out of some tough times. When C7 launched, it was a tidal wave of people buying this car. And then if it wasn't for Z06 in 2015, it was kind of over. I mean, not over, but you know what I mean? I mean, there was cars on our lot that you could come in, sit in, test drive, and take home after you bought it. Can't do that now. Still going into the 4th model year, you simply can't do that unless you're buying a used one. There's just nothing new available. From time to time, we've got some weird situations, and I'll post something up on my Instagram page, or I'll make a call to somebody that's waiting on the list, and that car's gone in minutes. We just don't have any of that. So I want to have more conversations with you guys about that type of situation. I'm right there with you. It's so hard. Looking forward to 2023, I can't wait for the first memo in detail where they talk about 2023 ordering and constraints and all that kind of stuff to see, number one, if it includes Z06 and to what degree it will affect Z06. So join me Sunday for my Coffee with Conti show. I want you to hear that conversation between Matt and I. You will get a realistic feel for what we have to do, the decisions we have to make, trying to help you guys and trying to juggle our lists and deal with production issues that we don't know yet. But based on what we're seeing and what we're talking about today for 22, I think that we're going to have for the 23 Z06. So thanks again. See, I get in the car and I can just talk to you guys forever. Thank you for joining and listening and being immersed in the conversation as you do. Making the comments and the engagement you have on this channel means a lot. Support me here by subscribing, please. I appreciate that. Hit the bell notification and join me on my second channel, Corvette Shorts and More. 99.9% of that is going to be Corvette stuff, but I'll throw you a couple of bones and some curveballs from time to time. So thank you for the support, you guys. Thanks for listening. It was good to give you some solid information for the cycle for 2022, the last cycle that starts next week. I'll be contacting literally a handful of people that will be selected for that, decide if in fact you want or don't want magnetic ride, if in fact you are going to be selected, and get your final selections and get that order moving, because any order that's released next week, essentially you'll be driving that car late April, early May at the latest, because as we said today, 23 production starts on May 9th. So that's good that most of you that are getting a car in that cycle or of recent, you're going to have a car for the driving season. We'll talk more about expectations and delivery ideas for 23 as we get into that order cycle that's going to start here in the next week or two. So as I get that, I will share it. Get out of here. Thank you for watching and going for a ride with me, man. I enjoy doing this, and we'll see you Sunday, Coffee with Conti, and a couple of more shorts videos are surely to come before then. Hopefully that's not too loud. One thing I really like about the hardtop convertible, if you're not going to put the top down, you can put the side windows down and the back window down just a little bit, and you get some great airflow through the car. Just wanted to share that with you guys. If you're on the bubble, if you're considering a coupe or the hardtop convertible for your C8 Corvette.